Welcome back everyone to Happy Gilmore's career mode on EA Sports PGA Tour. This is Crash Conroe. Welcome back to the channel everyone. We're back after a few days. As I said, I went away for a few days over the weekend, so been a little bit of a little while since the last one, but we are back in style because we are starting the third major of the season, the US Open at Pinehurst, the second course 2. So should be a tough one. But happy. We'll see how this goes. Pinehurst, of course, a very difficult course. There's only 2 par 5s. I think it's a par 70, right? This one. But we're going to get into it and we're going to see how we do. We are actually the best performing player in the season so far in compared to everyone. We're the only player that's had more than one win. I think this one of these screens shows us that here. Of course, we haven't actually won a major, though. I guess that is the next goal for us now, really. But yeah, look at that. We're the only player that's won more than one tournament. We've also got more top 10s and top 5s than anyone else. But we don't have a major victory. And it's going to be a difficult task to get it done at Pinehurst number 2. But let's see how Happy Gilmore fares there. We're back in the casual round 1 attire for the major in the Nike hoodie. Lovely blue Nike hoodie. I haven't had a look at, you know, the clothes store for a while. I'm not sure if there are some other casual options we could do. But for now, we're going to go to Pinehurst for the US Open. 3 to 5 mile an hour winds, so the wind isn't too bad. But let's get into it, guys. Third major of the season for Happy Gilmore.
There may be no tournament on the planet that so supremely tests a golfer's ability than this one. An under-par score, not a given for the winner. US Open rough? Oh yes, that is very much a thing. Narrow fairways, tight landing areas, rock-hard greens? Yes, yes, and yes. Mistakes must be kept to an absolute minimum. This is the most demanding test in golf. This is the United States Open.
And there you go. Love the statue of Payne Stewart as well. What an iconic celebration that was.
A national championship. Today, it's opening round coverage of the third of golf's 4 majors, the United States Open. What might we have in store for us?
Vince Whaley hasn't even finished their round yet, and they're 8 under through 16. So yeah, the AI, I'll just bring up the rules real quick, just in case anyone is coming into this new. So through this career mode, we've only been leveling up the power stat, because of course we're Happy Gilmore, and can't improve anything else until it's full. I think we have 1 more skill point to go before we've maxed out power. AI level is always on 100, and once we're on the green, we can't use the overhead grid lines to read the putt. We have to just worm cam it and read it like that. But here we are at Pinehurst number 2, Happy Gilmore. Masters, we made the cut, but we ended up finishing like 53rd or something. We really did not have a good weekend. PGA Championship, we were 4th, so that was way better. But we've come here now, we have way more power in our game. And we are going to get into it. And I think I am actually going to power drive this off the tee, you know. Come on, I'm Happy Gilmore. I want to power drive it. See if we can hit it straight, as we normally do. And we do. Look at that. Straight as an arrow once again, despite the power drive being extremely inaccurate for us right now. Happy Gilmore smashes it down there. And we only have 49 yards left on this par 4, hole 1. So I can read the grid lines when I'm not on the green, these ones, but once we're on, we can't. Now the greens are going to be a real test, especially when I'm not allowed to use this view once I'm actually on there, so yeah, I think even if we get this fairly close, there's no gimmies here. So we've got a pitch. I've got to make sure I get this enough power to get up that first slope. A bit left on me. It's fine if it sits. It has gone a bit past, unfortunately. Okay. The ball didn't check like I thought it would. He's quite pleased with it. But I think this one is going to turn a little bit to the right. You could kind of see it on the way. It looked like it was turning left, didn't it, on the way. So I think surely it's going to turn back the other way. But this is for birdie on 1. Let's see if we can get off to a flyer here. Oh, we almost can. We almost can. Really good effort. But it goes 2 feet by. We should, hopefully, be hitting this one back. I'm still a little bit concerned for this one. I'm just going to smash it in. 0.7 degrees below me somehow. But yeah, 2 par 5s, I think, right? 1 on the front and 1 on the back. Par 70 course. Bryson won here in real life, didn't he? Thanks to a little collapse by our man Rory McIlroy. Okay, what is this, par 4? Yeah. I don't think I need to power drive this one. We'll just hit this one normally. Now watch this sail off to the left or right. Okay, now it's gone relatively straight. A little bit to the right. Have I hit that too far right? Oh no, it's perfect actually. Look at that. So if you're enjoying this series, guys, remember to leave a like on the channel. Feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is a very fun series. Either today or tomorrow, I need to do my TGC Tours rounds in the first playoff week as well. I need to get that done. It'll probably be tomorrow because, to be honest, I'm still really tired today. I'm still running on not much sleep from the weekend activities. So this is probably the only episode I'm going to record today. But yeah, I've got a little bit more to do tomorrow. Definitely have to get that 2K video up. Okay, I think it's slightly downhill, so I think it is going to catch it. Look at this green, though. You know what? I am actually going to go a bit long, because I want it to just get on the green if we can. But the approach with the pitching wedge, good swing.
I like the looks of this one.
Yep, I think I do as well. It's good. It's actually a little bit short still, but it does hold the green. And we're not far away from the hole. Really good shot from Happy, but look how uphill this is. I'm really conscious of what some of these putts are going to be like, man. The greens here are not nice. We need to not have a Rory moment. Can we birdie on 2? No, we can't. I don't know why I gave that much, actually. In hindsight, there was nothing to indicate that was going to turn that much. So that was a bit of an error from me. Bit of a mistake from me there on that one. So we stay even par through 2. Can't quite remember what the winning score was in real life. Was it 6 or 7 under? Or was it 9 under? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't remember. I know it wasn't the same winning score that Valhalla had. But of course this is a game, and the difficulty of the course doesn't seem to affect the bot scores, so probably still going to be over 20 under here. Power driving it. I'm hoping that's clearing the bunker. I don't know if it is. Oh, it is, easily. And this is what we can do now. This is what Happy Gilmore can do. He's got his power game up. Yeah, wanted to power drive that to get clear of that bunker. Just completely take it out of play. Of course, these distances aren't the best for me, though. So I do need to consider that as well. But I think this is just a full pitch. Look at these greens, man. Oh, man. I think these are probably like the toughest greens we've had so far. I know Chambers Bay isn't nice either, but the greens there are quite big and you do have some flat areas. But here it's just blue slopes everywhere. Oh, that's gone a bit left on me as well. Okay, I mean, it's held. It's held the green. But this is not going to be a nice putt either. Really uphill, and I think it's going to go right, I think. Happy for another birdie putt on 3. Looks good. Is it going to reach? No, it isn't. Oh, it's slightly under hit. And it's going to be another par. We've just got to keep our head, really. Might be difficult, Happy. This might be a why don't you just go home round with these greens, because we've got on the green every time. We've been on the green in regulation every hole so far, but haven't been able to make a putt, and it is going to be tough here. You know, these greens, we're just going to have to keep level-headed and not get impatient. There's only 2 par 5s as well, and of course normally that's where we get some scoring done. Yeah, I was thinking going into this it's going to be tough to win. So that one went a little bit left, but it stays in the fairway. And this is a really long par 4. I think this one might be a hole that normally plays like a par 5, but it's a par 4 for the US Open.
From his right as he gets set for his second.
And again, it's not a nice green. This might be good for an 8-iron, though. Might be right on it, or is it not enough? I mean, the greens are quite solid here, right? From what I remember. Well, I'll just hit this. Hopefully it's enough. I'll hit it full, though. Well, I'll hit it more than full. That's 1.7, and that is going left. And that is going to go into the bunker, I think. Yes, it does. It was left all the way. And that's the first green we haven't made. Happy looks very grumpy with that one. I guess it's, you know, it's the first green he hasn't made, guys. He has a right to be angry. Alright, so here we go with this blast. So it's going to turn hard right all the way. Power is going to be the important thing here. We don't want it to run away from us. I think this is about right. Let's try it. Needs to get up and down for par. It does run out. It does run out. It's quite decent. I think there's still going to be some movement in this. 4 feet, 11 inches. And this is still going to turn. This is still going to turn. We could have a Rory putt early if we're not careful. But we don't. We don't. Happy has more grit than Rory, okay? It's a par save on 4. And now's the time to get off the mark. We've got a par 5 coming up. 55th right now. I didn't actually catch what time of day we're teeing off this round. Of course, in this game, even in round 2, the players tee off in reverse order of the leaderboard. So this is the only round where it's pretty random. Like, I don't know. I think we're teeing off quite late. I feel like most people have gone already. So here we go, par 5. I'm going to power drive this one off the tee. On a bit right. The fairway's quite wide, so I'm hoping that stays on. Oh yeah, easily. And this one's reachable, I believe. So, you know, we haven't got a birdie yet, but we could have a look at an eagle here. 215. That's definitely an iron for Happy Gilmore. Look at this pin again. I'm going to say that for every hole, you know. I don't really have to say it. It's a bit redundant. It means to just keep saying, oh, look at this green. Look at this green. Alright, so it's a 6-iron, I think. Yep, we're going to try and catch the front of the green. I don't really want to miss to the right. Just going to play it a little bit left. It's gone a bit right still, though. Is it going to hold the green? Or is it going to sit up there? It does sit up there. Okay, well, we're not too far away. I think if we want to be super safe, we could flop that, but I'll have a look at the options. Okay, I mean, it's uphill where I am. It's downhill after the hole. So I think a flop is super safe, but the circle's actually still too wide for me, you know. I still don't like how wide that flop circle is. So we're going to give it a go with the chip. And it is really uphill, but I'm quite conscious of, like, after the pin, it's downhill. So I might not give this too much. This is Regal, though. Oh my goodness, we had it right. Perfect line. The uphill slope was just a bit too strong. The ball falls short. Inches. Probably 1 inch before the hole. We could have got scoring in style there with a chip in, but we'll take the birdie. Happy Gilmore is now 1 under at Pinehurst in the US Open. He's the best performing player of the season so far in the PGA Tour in his first season, but he hasn't got a major yet. Okay, wind is probably going to help a little bit for this one. Going to hit a high 5-iron, I think. I'm not going to aim this too far left as well, because I do not want to be in that bunker. Or, well, that's gone left, and that's not coming back. But we're in there anyway. And that is the danger of a player with very little accuracy. You saw the swing feedback there. That was actually a really good swing, you know. 0.3 fast. Barely any fast. Only a tiny bit of overswing, and it still goes that far left. So we've got to blast it again. Now this is not going to be easy. This is really uphill. Well, it's above us. It's elevated, and it's really uphill. We do not want to go back in the sand. So I'm going to have to make sure I give this enough. Going to turn right all the way. Alright, let's hit it. Oh man, nope, didn't give it enough. And it's coming back. Oh no. Oh no. Bit of underswing as well. I was out of that one, if anything. I was worried I was giving that too much.
Okay.
But we've paid for it. We've honestly paid for it, because now we've still got to get out of here with a bogey, probably. You know, it's not on the cards yet. Oh, we've hit the second one too hard. Yeah. Honestly, we should have just done that the first time. Way too cute with that first bunker shot. So this is to save par. No, this is for bogey. This is to save bogey. And it looks like we could be over par, because this is not easy either at Pinehurst. Happy for the bogey on this par 3. Oh, it almost turns enough. We almost got it. But it actually rolls on a little bit. We're 4 feet past now. I think this is mostly uphill, though, for the double. God, it almost turned enough as well. Crazy, but yeah. And that is what can happen quite quickly at Pinehurst. Suddenly we're outside the cut line. Of course, we do have 2 rounds to go, so yeah, it's going to be a grind, I think. Okay, though, we did have similar at the PGA Championship at points, but then we suddenly just went on a roll and got a lot of birdies, and, you know, it can always happen. You can always just suddenly find form on this game. It's happened in a few tournaments. That is not the way to do it, though. I mean, I think I was quite simply aiming too far left there. I don't think that has anything to do with Happy's accuracy. I was just not aiming in the right spot. Okay, it's not a bad lie. And I guess we just want to hit the middle of the green and have a putt. Don't really know what else. The lie's not too bad either. We got lucky. Got away with this. Lie's actually really good. I'm just going to hit a pitching wedge out of there. And if that sits, that is really good. Sit. Oh, what a shot. What a shot out of the rough. Now, I'm not going to take any putts for granted here. But I think we've left it in a pretty good spot. And we could get straight back to even par with a birdie here. Oh, we don't get it. It doesn't turn. Should have aimed right at it. It was literally straight in. I did leave it on a good spot on the green, but then... Oh dear. Didn't get the read. I think I'm thinking in my head, you know, every putt here is going to turn, but it's not the case. Some of them will be straight in. Because these greens, man, they're so hilly. Slopes are so strong on them. Okay, we're 1 over though, going into hole 8. Not the best start. I can't speak. As we move on to this par 4. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd quite like to get back to about, well, I don't know, 3 under. That's going to be difficult now, I think, for this round. But, of course, 100 AI level. So, you never know what the cut line is going to be, really. Normally around 5 or 6 under. Okay, 174. Not much wind. I mean, 8 iron could be the play. What's the back of the green? 183? Okay, we'll hit an 8. I think it'll be enough. We're about to find out.
Here we go.
It's enough. It's enough. It's a really good shot. Again, really good approach. Some of these have to go in, you know. If we keep approaching it to about 10 feet, surely.
I'd call that a birdie putt.
All right.
Birdie range.
Gonna give it a bit extra and a tiny bit of break to the left. Can we get back to even here? No, we can't. It doesn't turn again.
Nope, couldn't get that one on target.
Oh dear. Yeah. All of the fears I had for this course going into it, they're kind of coming to life here. They really are. Like the scrambling game immediately tested with a double bogey. You know, the fact we were in that bunker. I think we did have a blast earlier out of the bunker, but that was not the bunker to be in on that par 3. We paid dearly for it, and also, yeah, they're just the putts. They're going to be difficult. All right. Make sure we give this enough. I think it has to be an 8-iron, surely. Make sure we get it there. Wind is going to help us, though. So we're going to hit an 8 to this one. Gone left, so I'm just hoping that's enough to get over the bunker. No, it's not. No, it is not. We're in the sand again. Alright, Happy is struggling at Pinehurst.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this.
And again, it's downhill. I mean, this might be a good thing, actually, because unlike on that other hole, that other par 3, we can actually play for the front here. And the ball won't roll back towards us. Okay, so we can kind of play there. Rolling downhill all the way after. We get some roll out. And not quite enough, though.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad.
Not quite enough. We're still 7 feet away. And this is still going to turn hard, and this is to save par. And we've not been good on the greens so far. And we will continue to not be good on the greens. Again, that doesn't turn enough. Well, the US Open, you know, it's one of the biggest challenges out there.
Okay, a shake of the head.
And Happy Gilmore is not rising to the challenge so far. 2 over for the front 9. And we have it all to do. 89th. And I think we are teeing off quite late. Like, you saw the amount of players there that were at 6 under or better. I feel like we're going off towards the end here. Now here is the other par 5. And we need to get it back to at least 1 over here. I'm going to power drive this off the tee. I think we need it anyway. This is a long par 5 and it's into the wind. And again, the power drive goes straight when we need it. That is the Happy Gilmore we like to see. Now, we might be a bit obscured by the trees. But this next shot is really long though, 287. Can we get it anywhere near there? Right, pin's on the right, that's good for us. I mean, I think a regular approach, I could power approach a 3-wood, but I feel like it's just, you know, it's too random. That dispersion circle is even wider for the power drive, so we're going to just straight up approach this. And unfortunately, that's gone left. That is not the direction I wanted that ball to go in. Okay, I mean, it's on the green.
Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the
and that's probably not a good outcome, because now I can't read the grid lines. Okay. Well,
exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now.
Let me think. It's not that much uphill, actually. I'm only going to aim a little bit past it. And I'm pretty sure this is turning right the whole way. It definitely looked like it was. So we're going to aim out here. Happy for the eagle. The most unlikely of eagles this would be. And it's definitely not enough. Not enough by a long way. And we still have 8 feet for the birdie now.
Birdie putt now moving to his right.
It is definitely moving to the right. Okay. Come on, Happy. We need this. We need to get back to 1. And we do. Good read. Okay. We do get the scoring done on both par 5s, which at this point in our career is the bare minimum. We have to be scoring on those. It's still a bit of a challenge, but at least we got it done. And now we have to find some birdies elsewhere. Really need to finish this round under par. It's not the end of the world if we don't. Okay, is a power drive worth it here? Probably not. I don't think it's worth it here. We need to be a little bit smart. That's gone way left anyway. Should hold on to the fairway though. Just about. Alright, we've got 162. Happy likes it. He's had a rough day so far, but he's in good spirits clearly. It's only day 1. Plenty of time to go. But for now, we're still outside the cut line. This one's slightly uphill, so I'm going to just give it a little bit more. My 9-iron to this one. We got Hubby. What a turn of events this would be. Happy for a hole-out eagle at Pinehurst. He's not going to get it, but it's an amazing approach.
This is a great shot.
8 inches from the hole. And just like that, we are back to even par. That's the way to do it. Okay, Happy, I think we've figured out our problems on the green. You just have to approach it to within a foot. Okay? You don't even have to read any putts if you do that on every hole. So let's start doing that. Yeah, wonderful approach. Alright, I think again with the power drive we actually get a bit clear, don't we? Of some of the more narrow bits of the fairway. In fact, no, that's right at the narrow bit of the fairway, so I'm going to dial it back if anything. I can't really tell where I'm aiming here. I mean, I think I'm aiming in the good spot. I hope I am, because that's gone left.
This one turning left a bit.
That's gone way left. Get back in. Get back in. Yes. It took the janky bounce off the rough. I'd be so wide-eyed from that lucky break, but we're in the fairway. It's all good.
Yards to the front, 159 to the hole, standing on.
Right, let's see if we can get another good approach. Again, I think it's going to be a 9. Come on, Happy. You just hit a good one with this. Hit another one now. Bit of underswing, and that's gone right. Yeah, it was actually good distance, but oh wow, that died immediately. Is that fringe? Yeah, that's on the fringe apparently.
It'll come to rest on the fringe.
I mean, it's fringe, so I can read it. I can do this. Yeah, if we're on the fringe, as long as I'm not putting it, I can do this. Although looking at this, I kind of want to putt it, but it's too late now. I've read it, so I guess it's going to be a chip, is it? I'm really conscious of hitting this too hard, I gotta say. Like, look at that hill after the hole. Okay, and I don't normally hit chips this far, so I don't really know. Really got a good idea of just how hard to hit this. Do I hit this full? I mean, we're gonna chip it. God, I've smashed it. It needs to sit. It was really close to going in, but now it needs to sit. Okay. That was actually so close to going in. There was just a little bit too much on it and it misses left. Okay, this is level apparently. I think it is as well. I don't think this is going to turn at all. Just got to hit it hard enough. Not that hard. Oh dear, I like how we acknowledged the crowd on that one as well. Okay, no, that was... It did have some turn on it, so it may not have gone in. May not have held on to the line anyway, but yeah, I absolutely smashed that putt. Smashed it, and we're back to over par. Unfortunately, with 2 holes left. Sorry, 6 holes left. Okay, this is a short par 4 though, 385. Let's see what we can do. Are we with the wind? We are. It's not exactly a straight line to it though. We can clear this if we avoid those trees. And we just about do that. That should be fine now. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Really good shot. I want a birdie from here, I gotta say. Because this isn't too far away for a pitch either. We should be able to judge this quite well. It's just this circle is quite wide, of course, so we're slightly at the mercy of the RNG. Okay. Pretty uphill. I want to leave it short. I think the wind is going to help us a little bit though. And it should turn to the left after it bounces, so I'm going to aim just a bit to the right. Let's get it. Let's get back to even. Give me that rollout. Yeah, really good. Much better than some previous pitches. Happy likes it. Now we've got a short putt for the birdie. Do you think it's going to turn a tiny bit to the left? And it does. Alright. Bit of a topsy-turvy back 9 so far, but it's 3 birdies in the last 4. The only problem is the other one was a bogey. So, Even par through
Continuing
13.
on, we move to the par 4, 14th hole.
Yeah, I do really like Pinehurst. I do like that this is a challenge, you know. We've had 2 really good tournaments on some, you know, more scoreable courses a little bit. So now we've come for a real challenge at the major. And Happy has it all to do. I wasn't really thinking about that much, that shot, but I was just like, we're just gonna power drive it. Who cares? We're gonna power drive it. It always goes straight for Happy, so why wouldn't we, you know?
That'll be just fine. Second shot coming up.
All
Let's
right,
bring
1, 2,
in
3.
Iona Stephen.
He's looking at 121
To the
yards
pin.
to the
That's
front
not
of
just
the
me
green.
counting.
123 to the hole.
Counting
Pin
for
up
fun.
front
Okay,
in
I
the
feel like the
right-hand
wedge is
corner
going
of
to
the
spin
green.
back too much. Might have to get the 50 degree out here, but then that might be too long. Okay, it might be a tiny little partial here, which is dangerous. Sometimes we got to do it though. We do get a bit of underswing. It's a little bit to the right though, unfortunately, and that's probably just going to go off. I thought I was playing quite safe there. I was playing more for a left carry, but I guess it just stayed out to the right. And that's a bad place to miss really, because it's rolled off. Now, we haven't got many options here. The flop is the safe play, but again, it's not going to get really close. So I think I might pitch it again, you know. These have generally gone well for me, but we do have to get the distance right. And we kind of just want to catch the front of the green. And we haven't. We've underswung that. And we're in trouble again. I feel like I'm not trusting the marker because I kind of consciously underswung that. And look at how short it's gone. Like, I need to trust where I've aimed the marker, you know? Because that's what happens. This kind of stuff. Alright. Gotta get this one now. I think it's going to turn quite hard at the start, but then straighten out quite fast. And this is for par. Good read. It was kind of the opposite actually. It was straight at the start, but then it did turn where the hole was. But who cares? As long as the ball drops. And that's important. That is important at this point in the round. You know, we want to finish under par really. Even par. Even par's going to leave us with a lot to do. Definitely feels like our worst round for a really long time, doesn't it? PGA Championship, I think the worst round we had there was 3 under. I guess the Masters. Masters would have been the last time we had a round this bad. I think we were over par for the weekend. But it's alright, the round isn't over. I think it's a 7-iron to this one. Tailwind, downhill. I'm going to dial this one a little bit back. That has any rollout, it's good. Has a little bit of rollout. Okay, it's a little bit short still.
Center of the green.
And to the right, but we're there at least. And what kind of putt do we have here? Okay, I think this turns to the left. Doesn't it? I know it says below at the start, but I feel like near the end it actually turns left. Okay, we're going to play for that then. No. I could not have been more wrong. It was right. It was turning right all the way, my friend. Didn't get it right whatsoever. Alright. 2 par 4s and a par 3 to finish the round. We're 62nd right now. We're just inside the cut line.
The par 4 16th.
And we have a 528 yard par 4. The hole 16. Right, where are we aiming here? I think that's too far, isn't it? I feel like we're aiming at the bunker, are we not? I'm going to drive this normally. Okay, probably a good thing that went right. So we avoid the trees. And that is going to hold on to the fairway. It's a good one. Good drive. The wind is helping roll it forward. We've got less than 200 to the green at least. We've got 3 more chances to get under par, but there's always a possibility that we go back over par as well. So this one's going to be an 8-iron, I think. Right, let's try and read the green a little bit now. Okay. Right, I've read it. I've read it. I'm all good. I'm ready for that birdie. Go left a bit for me. It's a little bit short. I'm overestimating the wind a little bit. Right, I'm thinking the wind is going to take it more than it is. All right, this one's going to definitely turn to the left. I could say that without an absolute doubt. I mean, you can see that from this anyway, and it's really uphill as well. Okay. Oh, here we go. We've got a birdie putt from quite far away. Happy Gilmore with the putt. Really good effort. Really good. Perfect pace, but it just sits by the hole 6 inches away. And we'll tap in the par. Yeah, this really is a course where the lack of AI scaling based on course difficulty is not in our favour. Whoa. Okay, just going to push the camera into that person's chest, I guess. Right, we've got 2 chances, and the first of which is a long par 3. Can Happy Gilmore get anything going? We had a little spark right in the middle of the round at the start of the front 9 where we almost hold out for an eagle, but that's as good as it's gotten. Okay, it's really downhill, but I feel like the wind is going to push it back a little bit, right? So we're going to hit a 6, and this green is actually quite flat compared to a lot of them, so I'm going to aim a bit right to try and be safe. Oh, it's gone even more right though. It's so annoying when that happens. Short anyway, the underswing there. Oh, that's an awful error. Like, that hasn't gone in the sand because of the dispersion. That's gone in the sand because I didn't give that enough. That is just not what you want. You can't be doing that. Because look at how flat the green is as well. If we were anywhere on the green, we have a chance. But now we've got to get this close and we've got to scramble. And this is all about how much power we give it, really. Because this is the kind of distance I'm less confident on with the blast. But we don't want to be long because it will roll past. It will roll off the green the other side if we hit this too hard. That needs to set. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of... That was 2.1% overswing as well, that shot. Yeah, that's the kind of blast distance I'm not very used to. This is for par. To save par at 17 and stay at even. It doesn't move.
Man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it.
It doesn't turn, and Happy Gilmore goes back to 1 over for the day with 1 hole to go. And Pinehurst is getting the better of him here. Had a really good showing at the last major, but that form has not come into this one. Even the 2 tournaments before this one. You know, we won at, I can't remember the name of the course, Liberty National. Won at Liberty National. Almost won at Banff Springs. You know, we're coming into this with a lot of form. But Pinehurst is a challenge. And this is where power doesn't really matter, it feels like. I don't know, it's beneficial a little bit, I guess, on 2 holes, the 2 par 5s. There aren't really any super reachable par 4s. You know, there are 2 or 3 par 4s where we can get it quite close, but then you've got pitching distance, and Happy's not great at those either. So yeah, with the stats we have in our game, it just really doesn't suit us, I feel like, at this point in our career. Okay, this is the final hole. We have to birdie here to get back to even. Finally, we don't underswing a wedge approach. But that's a little bit short anyway. But the ball does sit. It's a decent approach. Decent approach. We just aimed it a little bit too far left. But we do have a chance to get back to even on the last. We do have a birdie putt at 18. In front of the gallery. No, we're not going to pitch this, Happy. We're going to putt. Definitely moving to the right a little bit. Can we do it? Is there one more birdie in us for this round? No, it doesn't turn that way.
Got it there, but not quite
I mean,
on
it definitely said below, but yeah, it just turned to the left actually at the end. Yeah, Pinehurst is a struggle for the setup we have.
It's a par here at
We've only got the
18.
power game, and I'm not
That will be an opening
I'm not
round
allowed to
71.
read those grid lines. I feel like this is the only course where that has been a real
No other way
issue.
to say it, Frank.
Not being able to not being allowed to read those
Maybe a short
overhead
week,
grid
Rich.
lines.
We can complain about
You know,
the
I feel like we've
conditions
never
of that
struggled
particular
that
leaderboard,
much.
The rest of the field, they didn't have a problem.
But okay, well,
Till next time, for
we are
our
outside the
entire
top
cast,
100
this has been a
after
presentation
round
of
1.
EA
We're
Sports
tied
PGA
106. I don't think
Tour
Happy
Golf.
has
So
ever
long.
been this low on a scoreboard after a round. Even at the start of his career, I don't think he finished this low in the tournaments. What is the cut line right now? The cut line right now is 1 under. So we're not out of it at all, you know, in terms of making the cut. And then if we make the cut, anything can happen. But that is going to be the challenge on Friday, as in Friday in the game. I'm not sure when the video will be out, but that will be the challenge next episode. We just have to score well, score under par, and make the cut of the US Open. We don't want to be missing a cut, guys. You know, we don't want to be missing a cut in the major. But we'll see how it goes then. So remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And I'll see you probably in a few days for round 2 of the US Open. Thanks very much for watching.